The AI trade has already created a $5 trillion chip giant, but some of the biggest money could still be ahead. A few AI stocks now show huge growth forecasts. In today's video, I will discuss about 5 AI stocks. I'm aiming for 50 likes on this video. Smash the like button so I can keep making deep dives like this. Let's get straight into it. Before we start, I want you to think about one thing. Which of these 5 AI stocks would you actually buy for the next 3 years? A chip maker, a server builder, a platform giant, or a software designer? Keep that question in mind as we go through each company. Drop your early guess in the comments now, then see if you change your mind by the end. The first stock on the list is Micron Technology, ticker MU. Analysts see projected earnings growth of about 604% over the next year. The forward PRC is around 7.8, which is very low for that kind of growth. Micron is now worth about $513 billion in market cap. The share price is around $445. It carries a strong buy rating. It has an A score for growth and a B for momentum. That mix tells you Wall Street expects a real earnings ramp, not just a quick bounce. Pay attention to that setup. Micron's business is simple to understand. It sells memory, mainly DRAM, NAND, and high bandwidth memory. These chips are critical for AI servers and accelerators. Every big AI system needs more and more memory per server. Micron is one of the main suppliers of that high bandwidth memory. Its chips sit right next to the GPUs in advanced data centers. Smash the like button if you think boring memory now looks like a hot AI trade. Micron also has solid social proof. Its parts are designed into AI accelerators and servers made by major players. That includes hyperscale cloud providers and big enterprise system builders. Once a memory chip is qualified in a system, it usually stays for years. It can ride the whole AI deployment cycle. That gives Micron leverage to long demand trends, not just one season of orders. Remember that when you compare upside and risk. The timing story is strong. AI build-outs are pushing up memory content per system. At the same time, Micron is keeping tighter control on supply. That helps pricing. The company recently posted record quarterly results. Management then guided higher again. Data center demand is strong even while some consumer markets are soft. If revisions stay positive, that can support the stock into 2026 and 2027. Drop MU in the comments if you think even half that 600% growth happens. But there are real risks here. Memory is a cyclical business. If AI capital spending slows down, prices can fall fast. If rivals add supply too quickly, that can hurt pricing too. Consumer markets could weaken more. That would add pressure. High bandwidth memory is also tricky to manufacture. Yield or qualification delays can show up. Customer concentration is another issue. A few large buyers hold a lot of power. Geopolitics can also disrupt the supply chain. This is not financial advice. Manage position size and do your own research. Next up is Broadcom, ticker AVGO. The company is worth about $1.9 trillion. The forward PIE is around 35.5. Projected earnings growth is close to 68% for the next year. The stock is up about 27% over the past 12 weeks. It carries a strong buy rating. It has an A score for momentum. It has a weak value score, which means expectations are high. The share price is around $398. Analyst estimates for 2026 and 2027 keep trending higher. Many quarters also show small upside surprises. That pattern supports the current trend. Broadcom's role in AI is clear. It makes chips and software. It sells custom AI accelerators and high-speed networking parts. It also owns VMware, which offers private cloud software for AI workloads. In simple words, Broadcom makes some of the brains and much of the plumbing that moves AI data. It serves both huge public clouds and private enterprise data centers. Drop AVGO in the comments if it is already on your watch list. The company has strong social proof from its AI revenue. Management recently reported about $8.4 billion in AI semiconductor revenue in one quarter. They also guided to another jump in the next quarter. That is mostly driven by hyperscale AI build-outs. One standout deal is a multi-year partnership with Meta. Broadcom will supply custom chips for the MTIA program for 2029. That gives long-term visibility in custom silicon and Ethernet content. That kind of contract is a big vote of confidence. The why now for Broadcom is tied to these multi-year AI projects. Large cloud companies are shifting huge budgets to AI networking and custom chips. Broadcom already sits in that spending stream. It has design wins and long contracts. If AI demand stays strong, that backlog can keep feeding revenue growth. In a moment, I'll show you a company that turns these chips into full AI servers. Smash the like button if you want more breakdowns like this on large AI names. Broadcom has key risks too. A lot of AI revenue comes from a small group of hyperscale customers. Their spending can be very lumpy. If they pause after a big build-out, Broadcom might feel it fast. There's also rising competition from in-house chips. Big cloud companies are building their own silicon. Other chip vendors also want this market. That can pressure share and pricing. Treat this as information only. This is not a recommendation. The third stock on the list is Dell Technologies, ticker DELL. Its market cap is around $127 billion. The forward PE is roughly 15.3. Analysts see earnings growth of about 25% over the next year. The stock is up about 70% in the last 12 weeks. It has a buy rating. It scores B for value, B for growth, and A for momentum. The share price is around $203. Estimates for 2026 and 2027 are moving higher. Recent earnings also showed strong upside surprises. The stock still trades with real volatility around each report. Dell's AI role is about systems, not chips. It sells PCs, servers, storage, and networking. Its biggest AI play is in AI-optimized servers and complete solutions. Dell can deliver full GPU clusters as integrated systems. That means racks, servers, networking, and services all wired together. A company can roll these into a data center and plug them in. It does not have to build the system from scratch. Comment Dell if you think this complete system angle is the next big AI trend. The social proof here is the order and backlog numbers. Dell has now closed more than $64 billion in AI server orders. It entered fiscal 2027 with a record $43 billion AI backlog. That means a lot of customers have already placed big orders. Demand is moving beyond a few early adopters. It is spreading into more enterprises and possibly governments and service providers. Dell also has strong supply chain and services scale. That helps it deliver complex GPU systems on time. The why now is tied to the next phase of AI adoption. More companies want turnkey AI infrastructure. They do not want to manage a science project. Dell is one of the top vendors that can offer that. As that $43 billion backlog turns into revenue, Dell can grow both the top line and services attached to those systems. If execution goes well, this can be a multi-year story. Smash the like button if this kind of practical AI build-out makes sense to you. Risks for Dell are real. AI servers can have thinner margins. Profitability may depend on GPU pricing and mix. If supply is tight, Dell might have to pay more for GPUs. That can squeeze margins. Its PC business is still cyclical. A weak PC cycle can drag overall results. Enterprise capital spending can also slow. That would delay the conversion of backlog into shipments. The stock has already moved a lot this year. Expect swings around each quarter. Again, this is not financial advice. Now let's talk about Nvidia, ticker NVDA. This is the giant that went from about $10 billion in value in 2015 to around $4.9 trillion by 2025. It became the first company to cross the $5 trillion mark. It did this mainly on the back of the AI wave. Today, analysts project about 69% earnings growth for the next year. The forward PE is near 25. The share price is around $199. It carries a buy rating. It scores B for growth and A for momentum. The value score is weak, which shows how high expectations already are. Nvidia's role in AI is huge. It builds GPUs that power most AI training and many inference workloads. It also sells networking gear, and it offers software, especially the CUDA platform. In simple terms, if a giant AI model is being trained, there is a good chance it runs on Nvidia hardware. Developers have built around CUDA for years. That ecosystem is a big advantage. Drop Nvidia in the comments if you have ever wished you bought it earlier. The social proof is almost everywhere. Major cloud providers buy Nvidia accelerators in bulk. Enterprises are adopting full Nvidia systems, not just chips. Products like DGX and HGX platforms help companies stand up AI clusters quickly. Networking products help connect those clusters. The CUDA ecosystem has become a standard for many AI developers. This creates switching costs. Once you build around Nvidia tools, moving away is hard and costly. The why now is about demand broadening. AI spending used to be mainly about training big models. Now more money is going into inference. There is also interest in edge AI and industry-specific systems that can extend the growth runway if capital spending holds up, but the stock already prices in a lot of that. Smash the like button if you want more full-stack AI breakdowns like this. Nvidia also has serious risks. The stock is priced for hypergrowth. If customers slow their AI build-out even for a few quarters, the market could reset them multiple fast. Big cloud companies are also working on their own accelerators. Other chip vendors are trying to catch up. Export controls are another issue. Governments limit sales of top chips to some regions. Licensing rules can change. That can hit shipments and revenue. Treat Nvidia as a high expectation, high volatility name. This is not financial advice. Now we come to the fifth stock, Autodesk, ticker ADSK. It is not a chip or server company. It is a software company. Autodesk has a market cap of about $509. The share price is around $245. The forward PAE is roughly 19.6. Projected earnings growth is close to 19% next year. It has an A score for growth. Momentum is only a C. The value score is weak. It carries a buy rating. Estimates for 2026 and 2027 are rising, but the stock has been choppy. Autodesk sells design and construction software. Its tools are used by architects, engineers, and manufacturers. The company is now adding AI into these tools. It calls this agentic AI. In simple terms, the software starts acting like a helper. It can automate drafting. It can help with cost estimates. It can improve coordination on big projects. That can save time and reduce errors. Autodesk Social Proof is its installed base. Its software is mission critical for many firms. It runs on a subscription model. Customers keep renewing. More of its tools are moving to the cloud. As AI features go live, they can raise the value of the platform. Autodesk works with thousands of design and construction customers worldwide. Once a workflow is built around these tools, it is hard to switch to something else. That gives Autodesk room to add AI and slowly raise prices. The why now for Autodesk is tied to productivity. AI features can reduce rework. They can speed up drafting and planning. They can cut friction between teams. That has a direct dollar value for users. If customers see those gains, Autodesk can charge more over time. At the same time, the company is finishing a big go-to-market shift. It cut some staff and changed how it sells. That creates near-term risk but also potential upside if it executes well. In a moment, I'll tie all 5 names together. Keep watching so you can answer the homework question with confidence. Autodesk has carry real risks. The go-to-market change is not fully done. Any slip in sales execution can hurt bookings. Margins may face pressure near term. Its key markets like construction and manufacturing are cyclical. A slowdown there could limit IT budgets. Customers might delay upgrades or push back on price increases. The stock also has weaker momentum and value scores. That means it can drop fast on bad news. Treat this as a higher beta AI software play. Again, this is not financial advice. Now let's step back and connect the dots. We just covered 5 different ways to play AI. Micron gives memory exposure. Broadcom gives custom chips and networking. Dell gives AI servers and integration. Nvidia gives the main training and inference platform. Autodesk gives AI-powered design software tied to the real world. These are different risk profiles and business models. Smash the like button if seeing the whole stack this way helps you. I want to come back to your homework question from the start. If you had to pick just one of these 5 for the next 3 years, which would it be? Would you choose Micron with a huge earnings growth forecast? Broadcom with its long AI contracts, Dell with its $43 billion AI backlog, Nvidia, the $5 trillion GPU leader, or Autodesk, the design software company weaving AI into everyday workflows. Drop your pick in the comments and explain why. Remember, none of this is financial advice. Use this as a starting point for your own research.